Hello, beautiful Pisces. Welcome back to your extended for today, which is Valentine's Day, the 14th of February. And I've already expressed my undeniable love for you, so I'm going to continue on with the reading because it was going kind of long. But a lot to say this morning, Pisces. If you haven't seen that reading, please go see it, okay? They gave me a beautiful, very clear dream about how you feel about this new journey that you're going on. Oh, you poor souls. You feel so scared and excited, but unknowing, okay? So I'm going to use the Vice Versa Tarot to clarify this reading from this morning. I'm going to get right into it. If you want to find any of these decks that I keep mentioning, there's a link that says Find a Deck. They're all in alphabetical order. Okay, before I go on, I have to tell you, if you join my website, which is also below, you'll get a video that's not available to just anybody on YouTube. You have to be subscribed to my website. As soon as you do so, I will send you the link to that video. It's me explaining all the tarot cards, one by one. Okay, it's a quick guide. It's about 40 minutes, but 78 cards, and you could write that down point form. It's a great guide to start learning the cards, and it's according to moi, this tarot reader right here. That's how I learned, and then I used intuition and spirits. It's so much easier when you have a base to what the cards mean. You can really hear spirit a whole lot better. Anyway, that's the way I feel about it. Here we go, Pisces. This beautiful reading this morning had to do all about recapturing the magic of you, the Page of Cups, which for me is, I have assigned the card of us, Pisces, the dreamer, the wonderful, always new thinking, fresh of mind, fresh of heart dreamer, very sensitive, very vulnerable, okay? But it's somebody who can see the lighter side of life. And they want you to go forward in this. But a lot of us are old Pisces, such as myself. Sometimes that's hard to do. We have such things that bog us down, you know, as I was talking about this morning. Luggage, expectations. There should be somebody here. And instead of just embracing the experience for what it is, we fall back on our human preconceptions of everything. So this week they want you to really hone in on who you are without all of that crap. The Vice Versa seemed perfect because it's the two sides of the story, okay? It's the side that you have told yourself, the narrative that you live with or have lived with for a long time, and the other side is the completely different side, the new insight, the way to look at things. So here we go. In this story at the top, what they wanted you to work at is like finding the magic and to celebrate the moment and rebalancing yourself according to that. Other energies is to reconnect with yourself in spirit, to let go of stressful situations, and as well to stop really focusing on what can go wrong and pay attention to what's there, okay? Because in this Five of Cups, she's got her foot on the bowl. Well, just, you know, stop leaning and looking at the stuff that's going in it. You know, stop, just grab it and hold it there. There's something good in there. It feels like she's letting the essence of what's important and leaving the material things. If you look at these cups, I've never noticed this before, but it's like the essence of what's in the cup is going down the hole, and what she's left with is just the physical representation of it. And this is what your journey is like. They want you to look at this, okay? Well, at least that's the energy they're saying. Maybe you should be focusing on, well, as what you're doing up here of getting that balance back. They also want you to pay attention to know that you have the strength and you have the authority in life to guide your own chariot. Very important. If you do this, okay, if you work on your magic and get rid of that stress, your chariot's going to really start moving. And I mean that in any way that you want to apply to love, happiness, career, God, a travel trip that you are doing, even just to take a time to go out, okay? Some of us are going back out in the world now, so, you know, just, I don't know. There's a whole bunch of things going on, okay? You have a lot of inner strength because you get past these things and you rebalance yourself all the time. The heart of you is being able to move on, okay? Better days ahead, okay? Follow the birds. Go with the birds. All right. So the Hermit came out. What you're not seeing is that these are great moments for you to have insight on what is. and what you put importance on, okay? You have to remember that things can change, okay? I'm going to take a look. I took from this card going forward. Oh, underneath the deck. What did I just say? Okay, so I didn't shuffle it, but we're going to leave that there, okay? Everything can change, and the card after that is fulfillment. So just keep that in mind, okay? Fulfillment, yes. 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 You can make things come true, Pisces, okay? You can change things and see them in a different way. You can change the energy around you. Instead of saying, oh, I feel so alone, don't concentrate on that. Concentrate on the fact that you're never alone. As Pisces, you are surrounded by such beautiful energy, okay? Use that, okay? Walk forward with it. Be brave, okay? Find like-minded people. You know, you're not, I find that a lot of people who say, I'm alone, they think they're alone. There's a lot of people who feel alone. And there's other people out there who would love to have somebody converse with them, okay? Merge energies. So don't be afraid to go out there. It doesn't mean that you're gonna have a great accomplishment every single time, but if you never try, how would you ever know? Okay, that would be it, you know? You can disengage yourself. You don't need to stay anywhere, and you can go, well, that was interesting, or whatever. But just try, okay? Just try. For some of you who are afraid. There's a beautiful path ahead. Yes, you may not always know what's coming, but there is a very beautiful path ahead of you, Pisces. All right, so I'm going to pick up these cards, and now we're going to look at the separate energies. Usually I pull another oracle, but I think we have enough here to do the around 20-minute readings that I do. I'm pretty sure. So the first row is the work that you will be doing, and we had those three cards: the Magician, the celebrating yourself, and the rebalancing of yourself. The other energies that you can, like, this is like, spirit advice, I would say, like saying, what else could you look at that would help that? The Three of Cups, moving away, and the Five of Cups with the Queen of Swords together. See a higher view of things, okay? And a higher view meaning, like, concentrate on the spirit side. There were beautiful postcards from Spirit, and the one thing that really got me is that we forget a lot of the times. We get amnesia when it comes to realizing that Spirit is, we are spiritual beings having a human experience, okay? We like to fall back on that stuff. We fall back on the stuff that's makes us feel stuck, okay? So, all right, so I'm going to look at the magic. I'm going to pull a card. Please, Spirit, help me with this. Okay, it didn't flip out, but it kind of stopped and kind of in the middle of the deck. So this would be the King of Pentacles, but he is definitely in reverse, okay? So the viewpoint of this is that he is looking in front of him, okay, what is. But behind him is a lot of great blooms, okay? If you look at the front, okay, he's looking in the front, and yes, there's abundance, but there's abundance behind you as well. What am I getting from this? I'm getting that look ahead of you, don't look behind. That's what I'm getting. Don't look behind you. Okay, there may have been stuff behind you. It feels like you're leaving the light and going into the darkness, but you're really not. It's just a different kind of abundance. There's abundance on both sides of these cards. Okay, don't live in the past. It's time to live in the magic of who you are right now, Pisces. Okay, keep reminding yourself, I don't live back there. I don't live in those fears. I don't live in those apprehensions. I've learned from that. That lesson was learned. Okay. I can't default to that. I can't create dangers where there's simply just fears, okay? When it's danger, then it's danger. But if it's just fear that I've put inside my head, it's time to move past that. And it's time to work the magic instead, okay? So this is very, very hermit-like in nature. You have the Four of Wands here. Also, what I'm getting is there's a bull in the front here. It's saying take the bull by the horns. Just do it. Okay, just go forward. Embrace the change, Pisces. Take the bull by the horn and take it. Do it. All right. So you had the Four of Wands and the Four of Wands again. So this is to remind you that this journey is to be celebrated. Okay? It's not just something that you need to survive through. What I'm getting from these cycles is like, oh God, this is so uncomfortable. I don't want to do this. You did this because you wanted. Remember why you did this. You wanted this feeling right here. You said life will be so much better this way. I will start feeling better. I will start feeling more like myself. So go ahead and do that, Pisces. Okay? Do those, celebrate yourself, okay? In my dream, like I said, I've got a hotel room and I had so much stuff. Well, once I'm done clearing out the stuff that I can carry just one bag and not feel burdened by my stuff, why not, you know, enjoy, who knows what kind of room. They upgraded me in this dream, by the way. They upgraded my room to something bigger. I don't quite remember why, but I remember she did, this concierge who was helping me. Suddenly the room got nicer at no extra cost, which happens. And then, so if I was to continue in this dream, like right now, using it in context, instead of being afraid of being alone, of not really knowing, enjoy it. Go take a long bath. There's probably a jacuzzi in there now, okay? Enjoy all the little victories and really suck the marrow from it. Suck get the good stuff, okay? It's a saying for just devour life for everything that it's worth, okay? Just take every little bit of flavor that you can from it and really enjoy it, okay? Really enjoy. Get the best that you can from it. All right, so you have balance here, the 2-4. There's a lot of celebration here, okay? And it's towards the sun. You're dancing towards the sun. No worries there, Pisces, okay? Let me see here. Temperance card. Okay. So I believe this is the Knight of Wands, and this is him in the upright. Yeah, brave the storm. Brave the storm. I feel in this case is that you feel you're leaving today and you're going into a big storm. Okay? And that's not what I heard. I heard a S-H-I-T storm. And it's not necessarily so. There's balance in everything. Okay? Just because it's something that you don't know, Pisces, it doesn't mean that it's a bad thing. A lot of people live in the don't know. And I hope you understand that they're trying to tell me that you're not knowing. Okay, just like the concierge, let's say at the hotel in my dream, I don't know where I'm at. I've never been there. I feel, you know, not sure-footed. But she does this every day. She lives in this city. She knows where it's good to go, where it's safe. Utilize, you know, forces and energies that can help make your path better. That doesn't make it feel like you're going into a big dark storm of danger. In a minute, she told me where the best places to eat were, where if I wanted to have, you know, meet up with people, you know, to have conversation with, where would be a good place. You know, even a place where it was like not a fair, but a market where, you know, I would be surrounded by people. Where are the best views, okay? Ask for what you want. And then you may find that you get a little bit of light in that darkness, okay? That wand will lead you through those uncertainties and bring you back in balance. So just keep that in mind, Pisces. It's always so scary to do something new. But remember, you're scary as somebody's every day, okay? Even if you're walking a desert, some animal there lives there every day. There's nothing scary for them. unless they're getting hunted. But you know what I mean, okay? They have their daily routines. To you, it's like, oh, I've never been here before. I don't know what to expect. They know. They do it every day. So your unexpected is everybody's every day, okay? And there's very little things that you can do to start making it feel better. If you're in a strange city, let's say visiting, and every day you go for a walk past that market, after 2 or 3 days there, you're going to start feeling like, you know, less of an intruder and more of part of the scenery. It happens to all of us. It's momentary, okay? Don't let it dictate whether you're going to have a life or not. Okay, give it a try. Sit in the, I'm not too sure for a minute, and try to find your way. That's really all it is. And as soon as you give change and you move forward in your change, okay, the clouds clear off and the sun starts showing, okay? Things start moving forward and you're going to see that. You see? Follow the sun. All right. So what else can you concentrate on? The Three of Cups. Okay, so I had seen this before, and it's removing the fears, the Nine of Swords. Reconnecting with yourself, reconnecting with the sense that not everything's out to get you, that, you know, the universe is working with you to give you the wisdom and the lessons and everything that you need, that everything is an experience for you to have, okay? And stop living in this, okay? Looking at the world through swords of light of fear, okay? Grab that. It's begging you to grab one of those swords. They're made of light. They're begging you to take those swords and to banish those fears away, okay? I love this night because it feels more like the Eight of Swords in other decks. It feels like you are self-imposing all of this anxiety and fear. You're sitting there going, yeah, I can see the light. See, on the other side, he can see the light, but he chooses not to take it. This is you. They want you to look at yourself now. Look at yourself, your true self, what this really means, okay? Not from your eyes out, from you looking at yourself sitting there with these swords in front of you. What do you see? Do you see blocking, or do you see a way out? Do you see that these swords are light? They're like great big swords of light. Grab one and go, okay? Grab them all and go. Keep some for for later, okay? No, the whole dream was about not being a hoarder, so maybe not, okay? All right, so grab what you need. I'll leave that at that. The Ten of Swords, moving on from stressful situations. Absolutely. Absolutely. So there's definitely the round and round card that's coming in here, and that's true. Okay, right. So you have the Two of Cups. And if you know about this deck, the Ace of Cups looks like this. I do believe that's the Ace of Cups in the background. And she's just off in the distance. So you've done the part where you needed to go, okay? You took the opportunity, the Ace of Cups, that renewable opportunity. You started moving. Oh my God, that is so weird. That is so weird. Look at those figures. 2 different decks, okay? Wow. Shivers. I love it when you do this crap. I love when you do this crap. They know that's why they do it. Okay. So, you've moved on, okay? Even the background. Even the background, they're the same color. Look at that. Oh my God. Okay. So the background is the same color, Pisces, okay? Now it's time to find that unity. Okay, you went from the 1, you're going to the 2. That 2 can be you in spirit, you and your own energy, okay? That could be the binding of humanity, and your spirit, okay? Or the old self with the new self, whatever applies, okay? Who you truly are, Pisces. You need to reconnect with something. You need to unify and become harmonious with a part of you that has been lost, okay? For sure. And you took those first steps, okay? You took those first steps, you took off. okay? Even in fear. And in this case, she's moving forward, not backward. She's coming towards us, okay? She's coming towards us. So that means you're coming into this. Make sure that you remember that. They want you to move into that new energy. So get out of this, letting that beautiful energy fall out of those cups, okay? Get the bigger picture. Use your mind. Use it as a tool to get you out of this time, okay? And work hard. I like that. The fact that these are like into, they almost feel they're a reflection, because on this side you have the traditional Eight of Pentacles, but on this side there's a reflection and a child. And I feel that people are watching what you're doing. B, this child could be you. And C is to say that this work is internal, okay? It's nothing that you can grasp. It's something that you can see, although some of you may be working towards riches, okay? I'm not saying that. But how you're getting there is you're working in internal energy to get there. You are really focusing on the abundance within yourself. It has to do with reconnecting with something that was lost, that Page of Cups right here, okay? See the bigger picture. Get out of those traps, that fear that you've been feeling. All right, so you have the Strength card. This is what Spirit wants you to pay attention to, Pisces. I just saw that Ace. Let me see if I can find it real quick. There we go. Told you it was the Ace of Cups. Remember that fountain? It's right there. Okay, they wanted me to see it, so just wanted to show you how wonderful that was. That was such a great, wonderful. Okay. All right. So you have the strength to get out of your devil. That's, no kidding. Okay, that restriction. That's what I just said. Don't let your past restrict who you are and how you're going to react to things. It's time to, put your money where your mouth is now. You've been working on all this spiritual stuff, on this inner strength. You have it within you. Okay? They want you to use it now. There you go. Okay? Take the tools out of your bag. Drop that mic, take that trip, and then sit there going, what the heck did I just do? Okay? It's like getting on that horse the first time. What the heck did I just sign up for here? Like, what did I do? This has got to be a huge mistake. Nope. But if it is, it's yours. It's your mistake, and it's going to be your wisdom. It's everything that you're going to get from it. Good, lose, win, lose, or draw, you're going to get something out of this, okay? And if you think in that way, in that abundance type deal, you're going to be so much better for it, okay? The stability that you have is within yourself. It has nothing to do with the exterior, okay? Exterior stuff comes and goes. We buy stuff every day. We buy houses, we buy cars. They come, they go. We lose some, we get new ones. Or we don't. We live in a cardboard box. The world is a myriad of different people, okay? We make do. We survive when we want bad enough. Boy, do we. So that stability, that comes from within us. If you know that, if you feel that strength and stability, you have it all. It's all perception. There's this beautiful Page of Swords, my little troublemaker, okay? How do you see it? Do you see the cup half empty? Or do you see the cup full of dreams? Come here. He's fighting me. He's fighting me, okay? Don't fight. Don't fight, Pisces, okay? Lead that Chariot. When you start seeing that cup as always full, no matter what happens in your life, that you're going, all right, so this was not so good, but yeah, I learned something special, important. Let's move on. Let's do this. Okay. Okay, so this one wanted to come out and it flipped. Right. Okay. So again, we have another Queen, this is the Queen of Cups, by the way. We have another energy, but it's facing out. It's not facing in. And in this case, instead of having the nighttime on this side and the daytime on this side, we have the nighttime on this side. So, lead that Chariot. Lead that chariot. I feel like this is like either a sunrise, but I feel like it's a sun setting on something. Like the colors make me think of a sunset more than a sunrise. I feel that the day is setting on the stuff that you impose for yourself. Beautiful things are still growing behind you, okay? It's all about growth. I like this, and especially behind her. And they're not actually growing. Those are shells. Ah, I see. Those are the shells that you put to your ears and you listen to, okay? So again, we did have at the beginning of the week for this day, for this week, we had the High Priestess. She's a very close relative of the High Priestess, okay? So they're telling you that behind you, don't forget to listen to your intuition, okay? Don't forget to listen to your intuition. The Queen is very, she's very empathic, she's very receptive and very sensitive. Don't forget that you have this gift, okay? Because some of us, we go out there and then we go, ooh, you know, like, I don't know, is this person bad or good? Is this situation bad or good? Hone in on those things that you have, this receptivity of knowing when things are not good or good, okay? As Pisces, we usually know this is a good situation, and we have like radar that goes off really bad. Sometimes we listen to it, sometimes we don't. When we don't listen to it, we get in trouble. So they're saying, don't turn your back on your receptivity and the signs that are coming in. This week has got signs in it when we did the reading. So it's all about sign, receptivity, being more of yourself. So that's the work we're working on. Underneath the deck, you have the Three of Cups. We had that one before. Reconnecting to yourself, reconnecting to your spirituality. And the other part, the other side, because it's a vice versa deck, which you're also not seeing, is all the choices that you have available to you, okay? Hermit, very important, remember. Okay, so this has gone long enough. Both of these readings were insanely long for me, but needed, apparently. I'm going to leave you with this. Tomorrow we're going to look at the different energies again that come in, and we're going to do another reading on this. This is a fantastic week, Pisces. I hope you enjoy it. I'm going to leave the beautiful hearts here for you all week long, and we're going to work on just your love and your spirituality. It's all about Pisces, okay? We're coming really fast into Pisces season. It is coming, you guys. Oh, yes, it is. Very excited for it. Take care of yourself, Pisces. Lots of love, light, and blessings. Thank you for always being here. Make sure to like this video before you take off, and I will see you tomorrow. Take care.